Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the daily collective message for January 26th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. This reading could play out at any point in time, and this reading may or may not be for you. Please only take with you the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. If you have not already done so, do feel free to hit that subscribe button below to join the channel. And let's jump in and talk about these energies today. We do have an astrological transit with Neptune square Lilith. So when you think of Neptune, Neptune is the planet of illusion. Neptune in Pisces, Lilith in Gemini. So I think there's a lot of dualistic energy coming up today to be addressed. I do think the energy is quite sensitive, and intuition is likely going to be on point. I did want to talk about this because Neptune is the planet that loves a good gossip, especially in combination with Mercury. So I feel with Neptune transiting through Pisces, there's likely going to be a major upheaval and a loss of your reputation is kind of what's coming through. I think there's a lot of confusion, a lot of shame coming up to be identified in the energy, and I do feel it can be quite isolating when it comes to this transit, especially when it comes to some exposure with scandal within some toxic relationships. So I feel this is the perfect transit though for soul development, and I feel whatever scandal is coming up to be addressed, it's kind of to get you in touch with your true identity, to kind of to get you to connect to your higher self. So I kind of feel this really is a moment where many are being broken down when it comes to their self-esteem in order to find their true soul's identity. So I think you might be facing a lot of embarrassment and shame when it comes to some negative exposure, especially with that Black Moon Lilith. If you think about Lilith energy, that Black Moon Lilith is reflective of our dark side, of our dark emotions. And I feel a lot of sinister and shadowy energy is coming up to be addressed, especially when it comes to exposure within scandals of relationships. So I think if you've been in an inappropriate relationship dynamic, there's about to be something coming to the surface that you're going to be forced to confront once and for all. I think the energy can be very aggressive today, very mischievous, and very restless. So I think we really got to be careful how we progress when it comes to any aggravated energies coming up to be addressed with today's transit. The vertex today is also in Taurus, so it's like that third angle between those other two energies. It's kind of like the ascendant and the midhaven. So it's like this intersection energy, this crossroad energy where conclusions are going to be within reach. I think significant karmic situations that are going to be out of your control are going to need to be faced. I think a lot of anger is being unleashed when it comes to the aftermath of any exposure. And I feel it's going to feel very, very out of control. So I think get ready for, a lot of social media scandals to come to the surface in order for you to kind of experience a whole different dimension of life. So I think this energy is very hard to predict when it comes to the onset of all of this energy coming to the surface with Lilith, transiting that square to Neptune. I think there is this deep desire coming up for many for independence and freedom. So I think all of these challenges that are coming up to be faced is to get you to embrace transcendency in order to restore your deep emotional connection to your higher self. So I think it's going to take a lot of effort to kind of go through whatever's coming up to be addressed today. But this really is like an invitation, I feel, to connect deeply with your mystical exploration when it comes to your esoteric gifts. We all have spiritual gifts. It's just a matter of unearthing that dark energy and without losing your true identity. So I kind of feel freedom is a big, big energy and focus today, especially if you've been courted to a lot of toxic social circles, friendships, or one-on-one relationships. So let's jump in with the cards and see what needs to come through today. That doesn't surprise me. Complacency. So Somebody's been complacent, not wanting to change, not willing to budge, not wanting to look at themselves. And I feel there's a need to recognize this stagnancy and what causes this inaction. Is it fear? Are you needing to face your fear? Are you needing to really get ready to embrace stepping out of a toxic situation and releasing any fears surrounding about the unknown? What's next? Because there's old patterns here that need to be addressed, I feel. You can't evolve beyond your current negative situation if you don't go into that very uncomfortable evaluation of these negative and destructive habits. So what is remaining that still needs to be addressed when it comes to this very complacent energy? Because I think it's a major reevaluation time in order to break those karmic chains. So what does the collective need to be aware of when it comes to the energies today? Get ready for a catalytic event or a catalytic person to kind of redirect you. I think get ready for a lot of challenges because major karmic lessons are being learned, and there's about to be a catalyst when it comes to a challenging situation that is of utmost necessity when it comes to refocusing your energy, because it's kind of time to close out all of these past karmic cycles. This is about resolving these past life experiences, working through this painful trauma that's coming up to be addressed in order to step into growth. So get ready to cut some energetic cords. There's definitely some unwanted negative attachment here. Maybe there's some unwanted memories, some unhealthy, patterns that are needing to be released in order for a renewal, because I think you're ready. The student is ready. The time is now to learn this lesson, to let something come full circle, because I think somebody is finally ready, open, and willing to receive the lesson at hand, because it is about freedom and liberation. So I called it with the astrology, and the cards are just confirming that. So I think it's kind of time to break those chains of addiction, any restrictions, any limitations, any impediments. The time is now to choose freedom. So get ready to step into some mastery today, because I do feel that the conclusion of a very powerful karmic lesson is being reached, and it's time for that deep-seated healing. Maybe it's time to rip the Band-Aid off and to take a look at this once and for all in order to embrace liberation. You're going to have to cut some cords. So let's see what needs to come through with the tea leaf deck. I think regardless of any challenges, you are on the right path. And when we get catapulted forward through a catalytic person or an event, it's like we feel like we're pulled back just to shoot forward very quickly. So I think get ready to clean house, new home, new attitude. I think somebody's getting ready to leave a very toxic situation, packing up, leaving home, because this pain needs to be addressed once and for all. So I think get ready to receive some good news. I think somebody, no matter how difficult of a situation you're facing, you will be taken care of in this time of difficulty, in this time of need. So I think good news is on the way. Family wishes are about to come true. And I think somebody's getting ready to act with bravery, to, embrace that lion-hearted energy, to find their strength, their courage, their will of spirit, to maybe move houses, because we did get that new home, new attitude coming out again. So if you've been waiting to receive a message, I think get prepared for a communicative energy to come through. I think whether somebody's going to send you a message, a phone call, or a text, this is about family wishes, and the time is now to act, because guess what? Love is in focus, and there's that arrogant, boastful person coming out again. I think there is a very arrogant, jealous, possessive, boastful person here trying to control somebody, and they're not going to get their way. There's definitely going to be unsuccessful plans with this very arrogant, boastful, egoic person. So don't worry about that. I think it's kind of time to cut that energetic cord. If you want to, embrace love in your life, if you really want love in your life, I think the time is now to act on what your intuition is telling you, because it's kind of time to open up the floodgates. It's kind of time to uncage your heart and to open up to a new romantic connection, I feel. So let's see what else needs to come through with the Energy Oracle deck when it comes to this message today. What else do we need to be aware of, please? Ooh, we got the goddess of the moon, Pisces energy. Somebody's dealing with a high priestess, a mystic healer. And I think somebody is dealing with a woman holding a coin in reverse. There's that arrogant, boastful person clinging to control for material aspects, materialism, greed, a greedy, feminine energy here. Very boastful, very arrogant. And then we have this beautiful goddess of the moon, I feel. Somebody's standing in their power. Somebody needs to take back control of their life because love is in focus. We also got the thinking woman. So this high priestess could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in her chart, or Pisces. This may or may not be you. I'm not sure. But I feel this high priestess is the embodiment of unconditional love. And I think maybe there's somebody here needing to find their strength, their fortitude to break free from a very materialistic, greedy feminine energy to go towards love, because that high priestess and this thinking woman, she's got a lot of love to give. And I think somebody's working through some fear when it comes to taking action. I think somebody here is hurting. I think get ready for some hostilities, some aggression in the energies, because there's been resistance to learning this karmic lesson. And the time is now for something to come full circle. Get ready for stuff to get eclipsed out of your life very quickly, because somebody's finally ready to open up to the spiritual journey. I think journeying towards the light, towards this high priestess energy. And I think you're going to be dealing with a lot of envious energy. I think this woman holding a coin in reverse could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. But somebody is envious and jealous of this high priestess, of somebody getting ready to journey towards her. I do want to read out of the book for that, guys. I would like to read into that envious energy. I think you're really going to need to be careful. Somebody here is in a lack mentality, that woman holding a coin in reverse. Somebody here is very dissatisfied with their life, and I think it's time to let go of these jealousy issues. It's time to acknowledge, what you have in your life. I think somebody here is very, very jealous of the prosperity and the love surrounding this high priestess. And I think you better get ready, because it's kind of time to move from this consciousness of lack into one of value. There's a major shift taking place, major change. And I think somebody's getting ready to step towards appreciation for this high priestess. And they've really been focusing on the future, longing to come forward, to feel this love around this high priestess. So I think it's kind of time to release any negative feelings when it comes to envy, jealousy, controlling energy, possessiveness, and to recognize your own value from within, because I do think somebody here is deeply hurting. I do think this hurts. Somebody is going to experience a major loss today, and with all endings, it hurts. We have to process that grief. Whether it's a karmic contract or not, we still have to go through being ripped wide open. Somebody's heart is being ripped wide open, revealing a lot of dark, repressed emotions that have been hidden below the surface. I think somebody's feeling empty inside, and they're grieving. And this hurt might be from years ago, maybe 3 years ago. And I feel it's kind of time to bring this pain to the surface once and for all in order for that deep healing to commence, because somebody is stepping into mastery. I feel it's kind of time to renew your sense of hope, your sense of passion, and to go deep within this pain and this trauma in order to leave the past behind once and for all. I think self-care is going to be a priority today, and whatever's coming up to be addressed from the past, it must be released in order for this liberation and this freedom to ensue, because the universe has something so much better in store than this greedy, materialistic person trying to create a whole lot of drama, a whole lot of hostilities. I feel things are very, very intense. I think defenses are up. The energy is very aggressive. I think somebody's ready to battle. I think very, very aggressive. A lot of verbal and emotional abuse is quite likely today in the energies, because somebody's been excessively critical, demanding, and very hurtful with their words and their energy. And I think get ready to be backstabbed is kind of what I feel. out and out slander is going to be taking place in the energies today when it comes to these deceitful, hostile energies. And I feel it's going to be more apparent than ever before. It's really time to release this stuck, stagnant, complacent energy. There's definitely a catalyst here. And somebody is, you know, learning how to instill some very clear boundaries is kind of what I'm feeling in the energies today. I do think this hurts. And I do think there's somebody that's needing to, you know, leave a very toxic situation behind. I think they've lacked that strength, that they've been playing into fear, playing into ego fears. And I feel the angels really are giving somebody some strength to go forward to this very loving woman that I think has a lot of love to give. Yep, the angels are encouraging somebody to pack up, move homes, and travel towards this loving woman, because I kind of feel it's time to drop that victim mentality. It's time to purge all of these repressed emotions so you can invite and love and let love into your life. So what are these influencing energies when it comes to this message today? Peace. Somebody's at the crossroads. It's decision time when it comes to setting that intention towards a peaceful, loving, committed partnership, because we got commitment out on the board today. I think somebody's leaving a toxic, committed partnership that was based on materialism and greed, and I think there is a major ending. I think somebody thought maybe that karmic situation was going to lead to great achievement, and what's happening is a brand new discovery. The veil of illusion is being shattered in order to discover something you didn't quite know before. So get ready for the signing of a new soul contract that will likely lead to a higher level of commitment very quickly, because somebody here is going through profound life transformation and opening up the floodgates when it comes to true love. I think this high priestess is the epitome of true love, and there's about to be a new creative endeavor coming forward when it comes to a spiritual connection. Get ready for a discovery today. Let's read into that discovery. That's an 8 card. Something coming back around to be dealt with. There is an infinite connection here, and I feel the time is now to move towards love, to release that stuck energy, to release that fear, and to set those intentions to take steps towards a new commitment is kind of what I'm feeling. So, discovery. Yeah, unexpected developments, unexpected developments. I think it's time for a new discovery. Something's coming in, a new idea, a new spark, a new energy that is going to bring forth painstakingly resolution. I think it is going to hurt because somebody's had their eyes closed. Somebody's had those rose-colored glasses on, and it's kind of time to open up your eyes and to open up your mind, because I think somebody's been going in the wrong direction, and the universe is saying what resonates to your heart, because you've not been listening to your heart. So I think exciting new discoveries are coming up to be addressed, and I think there has been delays and blocks that have needed to be overcome. I think somebody here is utterly, completely frustrated with all of these external problems that really have been slowing them down. And in essence, maybe somebody's been resisting change, and these external factors are just a reflection of any inner turmoil. I think somebody's about ready to give up. They're giving something up and going towards something better. I think a lot of challenges coming up. Somebody's been consistently miserable in an ongoing pursuit of superficial things is what I feel. And it's kind of time to find the path that will open up the heart way. I think somebody's experiencing failure and upheaval in order to initiate some changes for their life is kind of what's coming through when it comes to this new discovery. So let's see what is being evaluated with the wisdom of the Oracle deck. Yeah, Soulmate for you. What are you needing to release? Because it's time to step into service. Get ready for a Tower, because all that glitters is not gold. I think somebody chased a lot of materialism, a lot of greed, and now they're dealing with a feminine energy that refuses to let go of a foundation purely for financial stability. And the time is now to discover what is not for you. I think somebody is getting crystal clear, knowing that if their luck is to change, they're going to have to choose the light. And I think they've been in the dark. They've been taking a nap. They've been sleeping in a cycle going round and round. And the time is now for that cycle to close. So get ready for a lot of chaos and conflict when it comes to a negative cycle that's been repeated time and time again. You might want to maintain your composure, because I do feel this aggressive person is serving as a catalyst, as a major wake-up call, because this person's not for you. I think there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of arguing. I think there's been a lot of arguing for quite some time. And this catalyst is triggering action, getting somebody out of the head, preparing to take action, to go in a new direction. I feel this is feeling very heavy. Let's talk about this round and round, because so many people, go from relationship to relationship, not understanding, why they keep repeating these same cycles over and over again. And I think get ready for a spiral karmic chain of events in order to learn and integrate a lesson once and for all. I think it's kind of time to break these chains, to break this cycle, and to revisit this pattern once and for all from a new perspective. So although it can feel like you're spinning out of control and spinning backwards, the truth is, this is where you can get that higher vantage point, when you can look at something from that higher point of view in order to break a cycle that has repeated time and time again within all of your relationships. So I kind of feel maybe you're wondering, how the hell did I get here again? And I think it's time to kind of do something about it. We all participate in this relationship dynamic. We all have to look in that mirror to understand why we repeat the things that we do in order to break the cycle once and for all. So somebody here, I feel, is finding themselves repeating a relationship cycle that they probably swore they would never repeat again. And now you're dealing with the same freaking story with somebody with a different face. And I think it's kind of time to get acquainted with this lesson, because you're going to keep attracting the same person if you don't heal this, at the seed point. So I kind of feel a major reevaluation when it comes to evolution, because you can't stay stuck here forever. You've got to become aware of your behaviors and your actions if you are to break these chains, because I think the energy really is inviting you to see something that maybe you didn't see before. Maybe you self-sabotage something. Maybe somebody's trying to sabotage you. But either way, how you respond to them is how you break a pattern of the past. Don't respond the way you normally would. I feel don't repeat what doesn't work. Free yourself from this cycle so you can get off that frickin' merry-go-round going over and over. I think somebody's refused to see things from that higher perspective. I think somebody needs to kind of take ownership and responsibility for this repeating lesson so you don't have to keep relearning it. I think if you master surrender now, you're going to realize that you are the common denominator when it comes to this relationship cycle. And this is a really good spot to be in, is kind of what I'm feeling. So now you can see the cycle for what it is, and you can choose to exit the monkey mind wheel, is what I'm feeling. You and only you have that power to stop going round and round. So you have the freedom in your hands. You possess the key. You have to, take accountability for your life without blaming others. And that's how you step into this abundance that's trying to come in. So I do feel with the yang, a masculine energy, getting ready to face a lot of drama, a lot of chaos, a lot of conflict today, as a major wake-up call in order to finally figure out what's not for them. They want me to read out of the book for that one too, guys. So not for you. This is pretty clear to me, but we will see what the book has to say. So, I think, this is a relationship that carried that innate seed of failure from the very beginning. And it was obvious from the beginning, and somebody ignored the red flags, played into escapism, addictive behaviors, and refused to acknowledge the warning signs. So this relationship with this woman holding a coin reversed, it's not meant to be. It was never meant to be. And rejection is always a sign that you're being protected from the divine. So maybe somebody is getting rejected in the energies in order to strategize going forward in a new direction. I think somebody has chased after every freaking shiny thing, obsessively wrapped up in materialism and greed. and they've been banging their head up against the wall over and over and over again, torturing themselves, refusing to see things in the light. And I feel, get ready, because the time is now to walk away from this situation that's not meant for you. Stop obsessing and embrace radical acceptance. And I feel that's going to be the key to this liberating energy. So let's see what needs to come through with the Psychic Tarot. Find your personal power. There's that Empress. I think this Goddess of the Moon is also this Empress energy, and somebody's needing to face their shadows, to find their strength, to find their courage, to come forward to this Empress energy. The energy really is fertile for something to come full circle, to birth that brand new reality. I feel you could be dealing with a Taurus, Libra, or a Pisces, but somebody's finding their strength to come forward and face this divine feminine energy is what I'm feeling that's coming through in the energy. So yeah, Sacral Chakra. There's been a very unhealthy sexual attachment here. Maybe it started off as a very lustful temptation for a connection, and it turned into a foundation that was just built on negative aspects. And I think somebody's coming into that third eye awakening, that third eye awareness of what is needing to leave their life. And somebody's getting ready to speak that truth, to activate that throat chakra, because it's about harmony. Get ready for an unexpected choice in love today. There's some anger here, there's some rage, and there is a lot of aggression. Somebody's been self-sacrificing, staying stuck in a situation, playing into these low-grade vices, you know, giving up their freedom, allowing themselves to be controlled. And it's kind of time to break free, because there's a fated, destined turn of events. And I think facing those fears when it comes to speaking that truth, when it comes to making that unexpected choice in love. So yeah, get ready for a swift turn of events. Somebody here is not committed. Somebody here is dealing with a player. And I think the fates are spinning somebody in a brand new direction. So let's see what needs to come through with the cards when it comes to this message today. The Chariot reversed. The Eight of Wands. Something's coming to a dead stop. The Seven of Cups. I think somebody's worried this Goddess of the Moon has a lot of suitors, has a lot of options, and coming in with a love offer. I do think something is coming to a complete stop. I was going to say slop. So something's sloppy here. Somebody's been sloppy. And I think somebody is deeply needing some healing, because there was a missed opportunity from the past with the Four of Cups reversed. I think there is an Empress here, High Priestess here, that has many, many options. I think somebody is deeply wounded. They've been watering a dead tree. The time is now to move. And I feel there is the ending of a long-standing commitment. Somebody didn't heed the higher guidance. Could be dealing with a Cancer. We do have the Chariot reversed, but then we get the Rods of Love. And I think somebody fears not being accepted. I feel somebody here has been to rock bottom. I think there was blocked communication in the past, and maybe somebody is experiencing a near-death experience with a heart chakra activation, because somebody missed out on something in the past that was going to bring them a whole lot of love. And I think the time is now for an ending of a false contract, of a committed partnership that's just not in alignment anymore. Something's coming to a dead stop, because there's a lot of truth being exposed when it comes to any manipulation, any distortion, and somebody's breaking free from a very toxic cycle, a very toxic mindset, belief set, and coming forward for a new beginning. I think lies are being exposed. There's been cheating, there's been lying, there's been stealing, and it's kind of time to move to calmer waters. So I do see Cancer here and Taurus. We also have Gemini with the Magician, but I think get ready for some truth to be exposed. What is this Chariot reversed, please? The dead stop of a foundation. There's no harmony. There's likely addictions here. It's kind of time to go in a new direction. We got a Ten of Pentacles with the Temperance reversed. Sagittarius energy, Three of Wands. Somebody sees their ships are sailing away in a new direction. I think somebody is very angry. There is likely going to be a very heated argument, an emotional outburst today, because there's a lot of secrets in this foundation. There's a lot of rats in the mix, and it's kind of time for this ending to take place. Scorpio energy. Somebody, I think, is getting left out in the cold. Somebody might even be experiencing complete and total financial ruin for a past judgment call that was not good. And I kind of feel, get ready for profound life change. It's time to close out a cycle. This is a final ending. This is the end of this. This is dead and gone. There's no reviving this toxic situation. I think maybe somebody spent a lot of time building a foundation with somebody, and there's been a lot of arguing. There's no balance. There's no healing. There's somebody getting flipped upside down, and somebody's getting left out in the cold. So what is this? 8 of Wands, 7 of Cups, please. Ace of Wands, 6 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. I think this has been a long time coming. I think it's been a long time for something to come full circle. Somebody definitely is getting in the driver's seat and going in a new direction because they want a brand new passionate beginning. Could be dealing with a Virgo, but I think somebody's coming in with an offer. I think somebody fears they missed their chance at wish fulfillment. And they fear somebody here has many, many options. So what is this Page of Cups? 9 of Wands reversed, 4 of Swords. There's no healing. Somebody feels it's hopeless to reach out. I think somebody fears it's hopeless. We got 2 more pages. So I think get ready to receive a message. Somebody's going to be coming forward with a solid offer, building from ground zero. I think apologies are in order. Somebody's feeling hopeless because I think in the past somebody didn't offer committed partnership. And the Empress, well, she ain't going to settle for anything less than committed partnership. I think somebody here is grieving, deeply hurt. And the fates are saying the time is now for this judgment call to be made. I think somebody's regretting some past choices, coming forward, seeking for resolution. I think major wake-up call. The judgment is a wake-up call. I think somebody is getting a major wake-up call about a foundation, about a solid committed partnership, and somebody definitely is all up in their feelings, I feel. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What is this 4 of Cups reversed, please? 9 of Pentacles, King of Swords, Queen of Cups. I think, yeah, there's definitely a pre-Empress energy here. Somebody living the fine life. I think somebody's living a good life here. You know, this is Taurus energy. She's grounded. She's stable. She's solid. She's financially secure. She's abundant. She's truthful. And somebody missed out on an opportunity with her. Maybe because they walked towards another woman or another person. I think somebody's getting ready to make that judgment call, a final decision. Somebody's getting ready to speak that truth, to come forward and take decisive action, because I think somebody's walking away from a situation that's just not in alignment anymore, wanting to come back for that missed opportunity with this Empress energy. I think get ready for a heated argument, and I do think this hurts. I think get ready. Hearts are going to break today because somebody's been in an unrequited love situation. There's not been equal giving and receiving. Somebody's been hurting, I think, in the background for a very long time. And somebody's in search for wish fulfillment. Somebody here is getting ready to walk the spiritual path because this cycle needs to come to a close. There's something that needs to be addressed once and for all. Somebody might even be getting thrown out in the energies today. There's exposure without a doubt. And somebody's been worried about this for quite some time. Stress, anxiety about closing out a cycle. Haunted by the past. Haunted by their past actions. Haunted by spirit when it comes to a spiritual union. So what is this Hierophant, 7 of Pentacles reversed? I know it's an ending is what I feel. Yeah, somebody's on the defense. Somebody has been holding back just how much they've been grieving in a toxic situation. And there's that Emperor, a masculine bossing up, going after wish fulfillment, going after a very grounded, solid, stable, feminine energy. Now she's upright. So somebody here is holding on to her worth, holding on to her value. She's not going to settle for anything less. I think she's got a golden opportunity in her hand. And there's a masculine coming in. I think there was deceiving in the past. Maybe this masculine feared committed partnership. But I think bridges are getting burned. Somebody's getting ready to come forward to this high priestess. I don't know that she's going to see this coming because somebody is getting a major wake-up call, a shift in perspectives when it comes to a toxic feminine energy. Wow. Somebody's been holding back. Somebody has not been talking about this grief. I feel somebody is about ready to cut out that third-party drama, that third-party bullshit. They're ready for a fight. And I feel this is coming to a close today. So let's get some romance, angels. Wow. What else can you tell me about this energy today, please? Worth waiting for. I do think this has been a long time coming for something to come full circle. I think divine timing is definitely at play today in the energies. There's definitely a separation. There is a final ending because somebody is coming forward for that soulmate union is what I feel. Divine timing. Get ready to enjoy some holiday bliss together. I feel this honeymoon energy. I think maybe somebody, you know, held back communication because maybe children were a factor. But I think get ready because somebody's getting ready to extend some lighthearted energy to come forward with that apology. And it's really calling for you to have some faith and some trust in the energy. So let's see what needs to come through with the healing messages from Spirit. It's kind of time to let go. Spirit's in control here. Spirit has the lead. No matter what is happening, this is in the divine's hands right now. So in order to recapture vitality in your life, somebody needs to go towards what really speaks to their heart and their soul, because somebody, I feel, has been in the dark night of the soul. And it's kind of time to pay attention to the communication that you've been receiving from your guides. Pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities, because family is in focus today. And I feel somebody's spiritual path is getting illuminated, because this is a very necessary transition taking place. And you have to let this happen, because the universe says it's time for you to learn this lesson. I think somebody's been, you know, giving to somebody that's been depleting them, not reciprocating what they've been putting in. And somebody definitely needs to seek some support. Somebody here is struggling financially, and somebody here deeply needs some healing, I feel. Healing the past, cutting these energetic cords, and getting really honest with yourself about what is really going on. I think somebody is being given the opportunity to start something over from ground zero. But what are you going to do differently this time? What are you going to do differently? Isn't that a big question? So that's what I got for the message today, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to check out the description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.